Welcome back, guys. It was just announced that in my backyard, we are going to take the next 16 teams that didn't qualify for the Copenhagen Major, and we're going to Swiss it up, all right? That's actually not going to happen, but we're going to predict it anyway. Adam Corp put up a sheet, basically a wild card Copenhagen Major. So I figure let's go through it. Let's see who would have won this theoretical Gibbs bash in his backyard event. So let's get right to it. Moving on to the Swiss stage, we'll kind of introduce the teams a little bit as we go, and then we'll go from there. So, number one seed, we should probably show it like this, I guess. So these would very likely be the seeds of how we would work out, or maybe not very likely, but this is how Adam Core made it happen. Basically, you have two EU teams. You got Magnifico and Oxygen. To see where they kind of go. Then in North America, you got TSM. I don't know how many teams they actually brought because we obviously had the four-way tie in North America. So TSM, Space Station, M80, and Dig. Do they all make it here? M80's here, Space Station. Yeah, so all four are here, which makes sense, I guess, because he's probably just duplicating the 4NA, 4 Europe, and all that. So that works out. Pirates on a Boat achieves. You can come cast the backyard bash with me, all right? I think that would make a lot of sense. So let's bring out Achieves anyway. Pirates on a Boat, unfortunately, don't make it. But we also have Moist and Redemption. Pretty high seeds here. We got seed 4, seed 6 as well. Again, I don't know how accurate this all is, but he probably just based it off the other one. Then OCE, you got Chiefs and Gremlins should be here somewhere. Oh, no, he went with kaka'sminions in the tiebreaker. So Chiefs are 12 seed, kaka'sminions are 14. South America, you have Ninjas in Pajamas and W7M. I don't know how to pronounce that. Is there like some leet speak or something for that? I'm not sure. I'm an old man, so I don't know. 13 seed, WCM, W7M. And Ninjas in Pajamas was higher somewhere. There we go. Seed number 9. Then you got Middle East, North Africa. You got Bravado and Twisted Minds. You got Twisted rank 7, Bravado 11. And then APAC, you have Gaming Gladiators down here in the 15th seed. And then finally, you have Astronic. Astronic? I assume Astronic. You know, I'm bad with words. From SSA, who came in number 2 with only 24 points, though, because a lot of those points, obviously, were with Young Money Clan. So, we got all that out of the way. Let's go back to the main event. And this kind of will perceive the depth of a region. So, I'm going to just say right now, I'm probably going to have Europe very, very high in this because I do always perceive Europe to have better teams as you go down the list. But let's just get into it. Magnifico versus Astronic. That's a quick 3-0. Oxygen versus Gladiators. Gladiators, I think, is better than the 15 seed shows. They obviously have had some good results at the World Championship. I'm not saying they're necessarily going to, wow everyone, but that they can get some games here or there. So I'm going to go Oxygen there. TSM versus kaka'sminions. TSM, it'd be like their first LAN. Maybe those nerves are coming out. So it's possible that they drop this, but here's the one outlier. It's OCE, so they're not going to drop it. So let me just pop in a 3-1 here. kaka'sminions also it's players that are not LAN worthy as well, or not LAN worthy, but have not been to a LAN and don't have that pressure and don't know how to play yet. So that would be a very nervy series. But I think TSM gets pretty lucky on their draw and gets a win there. Moist versus W7M. I don't think Sam. It's like Sam a little disappointed last year, obviously. They obviously bring back Complexity and Furia, and then really all that happens is just Complexity and Furia dominate. So it's like maybe Ninjas might have a shot, but I don't think necessarily that W7M does. So I'm going to drop them pretty quickly here. And also, it's EU, so EU is going to be pretty tough. M80 versus Chiefs. CJ would be in my pool, just chilling, a casting from like a float. He'd just be chilling on it, but it's not gonna matter. It'd be a 3-1 M80. Redemption, Bravado. Middle East right now is a very two-team region, so I think it'd be a little bit weaker there. I'd go Astral, making some moves, getting the win. Next up, you got Twisted Minds and Dignitas. Dignitas is one of those odd ones because, like, I think there's a chance here that Dig loses. I would say they're probably the weakest of the NA teams that would come out. Maybe TSM as well, but Dignitas kind of fell apart towards the back half of the year. I'll go with an upset here, and I'll go Mina taking that one with Twisted Minds. And then finally, we got Space Station versus Ninjas. Ninjas is a solid team, but I think Space Station is stronger. A lot of people keep saying, obviously, they think Space Station should be at the major, yada, 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 but it's like, they probably would have been a 2-2 team and lost. So, like, whatever. Anyway, so we'll take Space Station there. What do we got next? Magnifico versus Twisted. We'll go 3-1 for Magnifico. Moist versus Space Station is a pretty interesting match. That's pretty even, I would say, across the board. For the NA faithful, I'll give a 3-2 for Space Station. Oxygen, Redemption, we've seen this match a decent amount. Because EXO bashed the casters, I'm going to have them win. 3-1. TSM, M80. Another regional rematch. Can M80? Yeah, M80 is really good at Swiss, so we're going to put them ahead. And also, they have a European, or like 1.5 Europeans, I guess. I don't know where you classify NAS, but whatever. Anyway, so we'll go with M80. Dignitas versus Astronic, this is 3-0. Ninjas versus W7M. Man, we're getting a lot of regional rivalries here. We'll go Ninjas. We'll go 3-1. Bravado, Gladiators. We'll go 3-1 Bravado. And then Chiefs, kaka'sminions. Man, I really messed up. This backyard bash is just not that exciting right now. We'll go 3-1. We'll get all the regional matches out round 2. Who cares about round 2 of Swiss, honestly, right? Like, no one remembers a great play from round 2 of Swiss. So we'll get them out of the way right now. Magnifico Space Station. It's a pretty close one. Does Space Station do it? Do they do it? Because it's in my backyard, travel's going to be a little bit harder for Magnifico. So, yeah. We'll give Space Station the home court advantage there. Space Station will take it. Oxygen versus M80. Oxygen, they've done this before. They come over to NA, and they clean house. So we're going to go Oxygen there. Moist versus Chiefs, the Battle of the Blue. I'll go 3-1 there. TSM Bravado. I think TSM takes it. I think they have just enough. No, I'm going the other way. I'm going Bravado there. Redemption, Dignitas. I'll go Redemption. Twisted Minds and Ninjas. This is a good match. Like, this is the thing I think everyone's waiting for at the major. We want to see the best of Mina play the best of South America. It's going to be lovely. I'll probably do a video at some point of, like, my top 5 matchups I want to see in Swiss. And probably number 1 is Fury of Falcons, right? It's going to be up there. So how does this go? It's basically the 2-3 seeds. I'll give Sam this one for now. Probably could go either way. Probably Twisted Minds is the favorite there, but I'm going to go Ninjas with the win. kaka'sminions versus Astronic. We'll go 3-0. Gladiators W7M. We'll give Gladiators a series win there and knock out W7M. Next up, we got Magnifico versus Bravado. At this point, Europe is going to be too strong. I'm going to go with 3-0. M80 Ninjas. Wow, the battle of the exact same color. You can't even tell that's different. I think it might be the same color, actually. M80 Ninjas. Yeah, I think M80's better. Moist Redemption. This one I think is a coin flip. Could go either way. Depends on the day. But it's Joyo on land. But it's Astral on land. So I'm going to go Astral this time. And give him the win. Next up, we got Dig Gladiators. I think Dig is getting a nice cozy road after dropping early. They got Gladiators and Astronic. Gladiators can put up a fight, but I'm going to go 3-2 there. Twisted versus Kakas. I just, like, honestly, guys, I'm just going to be honest. I have no faith in OCE. I really don't. I just have zero faith. Even with Power doing what they're doing, literally no faith. I've tried maybe like 2.5 years ago to be like, maybe they got a shot when we come back to, doing lands. Like, maybe they can figure it out. But even in the back of my head, I knew it was like, no. And I'm like, sure, Power won all three. OC, you got to do something before you make it out of a top 8. Even in the wild card, even in my backyard. So I'm going to go Twisted Minds here. TSM Chiefs, same thing. I am just an OC hater. But I would disagree and say I'm just a hater of Bad Rocket League. All right? That's always... I don't know why OC is getting all the slander here. I'm sorry. This is supposed to be a fun wildcard backyard bash. We're grilling burgers, hot dogs, hopping in the pool, having a good time. So, between matches. Boys Twisted, we'll go Moist. Ninjas, TSM. Let's get a little Sam flavor in there. And Bravado, Dignitas. I will give Dig the win there to sneak in. So here's our bracket of how it would look. Let's see what we got here. We got Europe, Sam, NA. Oops. Europe. Oh, the 2 NAs battling it out. That's unfortunate. Space Station and Dig. And then Magnifico and Moist. So we have 4 Europe, 3 NA, and 1 Sam. No Middle East made it through my bracket. Could have been different on a different day. If I woke up differently, you never know. But this is what we got. We got the bottom side of the bracket just miserable here because we just got rivalries, or not rivalries, regional matches. So that's not fun. But it makes the semifinals pretty good. On the other side, we have some mixture here. But the problem is M80 is also the least NA team out of our NA teams that we brought. I have failed us miserably. I'm knocking out M80. Just getting rid of them now. They're a false prophet. It's not happening. The Asim Lagib or whatever it's called. I don't even know what it's called, dude. They're not them. Oxygen. We'll go Oxygen here. Oxygen Redemption. I want to see Astral in the finals. I don't know why. Just want to see it. Like EXO, I gave you the tiebreaker earlier because you're bashing casters. I love it. It's fun. I don't really care. But I'm not giving it to you here. I'm just not. We're having Astral in a finals. I was very positive on Redemption going into Regional 2 and Regional 3, and they backed it up, I got to say. So, you know what? I'm riding them. I'm riding them to the finals. Let's do it. On the other side, we got Space Station Dig. I think Space Station is just better. Magnifico Moist. I think Magnifico is just better. Space Station Magnifico. Guys, I saw one complaint on the talent announcement. There's a lot of complaints there. Guys, calm down. But one was like, we got 3 NA desk people. Yeah. It's like, guys, do you not watch? Do you not realize that I am basically European? So, with my biases. So we're going Magnifico in the finals versus Redemption. I want to see if I can find a head-to-head of these two here real quick. I want to see how many times that they matched up. We got Magnifico, Redemption. Now, this one is where I'd bust out like the inflatable PCs and have them play in the pool because that would be fun. So that would be the big announcement. Be like inflatable PCs, let's do it. Have them be, like floating around, so like their comms are gonna get messed up because they might float to the opposition. It'll be a great time. I'm planning this out, guys. Don't worry. Head to head. All right, hold on. I'm gonna find this here. Versus Redemption. Let's see. Have they played too much? Let's see. Magnifico versus Redemption. They played Qualifier 2 in Swiss. And guess what, guys? It was a Game 5 classic. But Astral pulled out the win. Redemption will do it. Congrats to them winning the Backyard Bash. The Gibbs Backyard Bash. Congratulations to Redemption. Your reward is extra cheese on your burger. Thank you guys for all tuning in. We'll see you next time for another video. we'll see what we do. We got 2 weeks. I gotta figure stuff out. So goodbye.